Hi Gemini, I'm Pam, and welcome to your Psychic Tarot reading for April 2016. This month I laid out the 5-card Rainbow Tarot spread for you using the Hanson Roberts Tarot deck. And remember, these are general readings. To get a reading with details pertaining specifically for you, you would need a private reading. This reading is for a general reading for Gemini Sun, Gemini Rising, and Gemini Moon. Please be sure to watch your rising sign and your moon sign to gain more insight and information, because some months they will resonate more for you than your sun sign will. If you would like to get a continuation of this reading where I look into my crystal for you, Gemini, and get messages from my spirit guides, please click on the link below in the Show More section under this video, and it will take you to my Vimeo videos on demand page for April 2016 crystal readings for each sign of the zodiac for download and purchase. You can also access these videos by going to my website, www.theluckymermaid.com. Click on the Videos tab on my menu and go to page 5, and there you will see the April 2016 crystal readings links for each sign of the zodiac. Just click on your link and it will take you to the Vimeo video. All that being said, Gemini, now on to your reading. The first card you have that shows up here today, Gemini, you have the Knight of Rods. And the Knight of Rods is a card to me that symbolizes a fire sign male. This could be a Aries, a Sagittarius, or a Leo, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. It could also be a female, because women can also show up as knights, especially in a general reading. I feel like you're going to be learning a lot from this person, this Knight of Rods. I feel that they're actually in your life or showing up here in your life to teach you a lot of things. I feel that you're going to have like really enhanced communication with this Knight of Rods. And for some of you, this communication is actually going to be sexual. Now, that's not going to be the case for all of you, obviously, because this is a general reading, but it is coming up that that will be the case for some of you Geminis. I feel be true to yourself. Do not deviate from what you feel or think or what you want to say. In other words, just be true to yourself no matter what the risk, no matter what the cost. It's important that you're completely upfront, above board, laying it on the line, telling it like it is, showing your true self in your dealings with this Knight of Rods, whoever this knight is for you. I feel that you're making a lasting impression on this Knight of Rods, and I feel that some of you will be singled out by this knight for some kind of details. It could be a job opportunity, it could be, or romance. Either way, I get you're singled out by this knight. This Knight of Rods is singling you out. Be prepared, because I feel like whatever's going on with this Knight of Rods is going to launch off and take off like a rocket, I'm getting. So it's either going to be like some ideal job situation or opportunity that comes to you through the Knight of Rods, or it's going to be a romance. It can play out either way with your sign. This person is very smart, good looking. If it's a man, tall, dark, and handsome comes up. If it's a female, obviously beautiful, still dark hair, dark eyes, I feel. And I feel that they've done really well for themselves. I feel that they're very articulate, and they have a hefty bank account due to their own hard work, efforts, smarts, and knowledge. So just know that, Gemini. I feel some of you are going to be working side by side with this Knight of Rods to work together on some task or project. Again, it could be love. Now, if you meet this Knight of Rods through work, you could actually start working side by side with him or her, and then it turns into a romance. Or the romance starts first, and then the two of you work side by side together on some project plan or something of interest that the two of you want to do. Either way, it comes up that you will be working side by side on some kind of task or project with this Knight of Rods. Whether the love relationship is before, during, after, or at all, that comes up with this Knight. I do get that you're going to really like this person quite a bit, and I get a real strong sense of camaraderie of spirit. So even if it doesn't turn into a romance, but for many of you I feel that it is, or sexual at the very least, I feel as a friendship here also, because you really like this person. You're going to really like them and get along and have a lot of you may have some similar acquaintances even comes up. You may know some of the same people, but I just feel that there's a really good connection here, no matter how it plays out for you, Geminis. Now, the next card you have here in this April 2016 reading, Gemini, is Judgment. And the Judgment card is a card to me that would symbolize, what do we think about this situation? What is the proclamation? What's the word? What's the judgment? How does it affect everyone? What's going to come down the pike? How does it play out? What's revealed? What's the documentation of the situation? And I feel it's usually about a particular circumstance or situation when the Judgment card shows up. I feel like you're going to be releasing funds to someone in need, or you're going to be releasing funds to someone like in payment for something. But I do see some of you giving money to somebody in your family, or helping somebody out that needs like a little bit of a financial boost. It doesn't have to be a lot of money, but I do see some of you helping somebody out that you care about, either friends or family that's near and dear to you. Somehow you help them out by releasing some finances, some funds to them. Stop berating yourself, second guessing yourself, or being insecure or questioning yourself, because I hear this is actually putting you in some kind of a trap. And it's a trap of your own design and of your own making. So also I heard, don't believe everything you hear. Be careful of scuttlebutt, or gossiping, or things through the grapevine, or whatever you want to say. Because I feel that something that you're going to be hearing either through family or in the workplace is not completely 100% accurate. So you may want to proceed with caution if whatever you hear is making you feel like, oh my gosh, I need to make a decision or a judgment about what I'm hearing. I would reserve judgment until you're in May. I would not make any decisions based on what you're hearing in April, because I feel like there's something either incorrect or misleading about what you're hearing. So don't be quick to make any judgments and make any snap fly-by-night decisions. Keep your cool, stay cool, and wait till May. And I feel like if you can wait to the 15th of May, then you'll know solidly at that point whether what you heard was genuine or what you heard was like slightly misconstrued. So it's not like what you're hearing is totally false. I just feel like there's a propensity to hear something that is not totally, like you may be perceiving it one way and really it means another. So just be cautious and wait until May if you have to make any decisions. I do hear it's an inside job, promoting from within, elevating, raising someone up. This could be you. You could be getting promoted from within, promoted within the business, job, company that you work for. It could be if you're an employer, you could be doing some promoting within, and you could be giving somebody a boost, a leg up in their position and in their financial standing. It's either something you're doing or something that's happening to you. That's the way it comes up with the Judgment card. I feel that some of you are going to be relaxing and or thinking about relaxing and planning or taking a trip. So I get like your mind on relaxation. You're either doing it in April or you're planning and thinking about, I need relaxation, I want to go on this trip. You're either going on one or planning one. That comes up for many of you in April. So now, the card that's crowning your reading here, Gemini, you have the Devil. And the Devil is a card to me that symbolizes addictions. It's usually, see the two people on the cards at the bottom? To me, this is usually being addicted to an unhealthy relationship, or being trapped or bound in an unhealthy relationship. But this is also a card that can symbolize addictions. Addictions to drugs, alcohol, sex, pornography, spending money, sugar, eating, gambling, whatever you could get addicted to, it can also mean that. I hear it's time to release your true self out into the world. Step out. Get out of any box of confinement that you've put yourself in. Again, this is a theme. I feel like it could be an entrapment or a box that you've created of your own design. So it's time, like April is like a month of you for emergence, emerging out of your old school way of thinking or any old paradigms that you've set up for yourself, or, unhealthy circumstances that you're in. But I feel like more than relationship-wise, for you, I feel like it's your own mental and emotional state that has put you in this trapped kind of a confining mode of operation about you and your life. I feel that some of you are going to receive a text or a phone call about somebody that wants to drop by to see you. Now, for some of you, I feel it's somebody you know, and it may be like an old friend you haven't seen for a while, and they just want to drop by and catch up, or ask you to meet for, lunch or coffee, or, a walk in the park and see what's going on with each other. I do feel for many of you, it's somebody you already know. I feel that if you connect with this person, you're going to learn a lot from them about how they earn their living, how they make their bread and butter, like how they do it, how they operate in their life, how they organize what they do, what they're doing to generate more wealth for themselves or their money or their lifestyle. And I feel that part of the reason the universe is having this person reconnect with you, or I don't even know that it's somebody you don't normally talk to. I can't really tell that. But I feel that the conversation that you will have with this person is going to be very enlightening for you about some bits and pieces of what they're doing you can model after and use in your life to achieve your financial state of abundance, your peace of mind and tranquility, your success and goal-oriented plans. It could help you in any one or all of those areas. So I feel that this conversation is going to be revealing to you, because you're going to learn a lot from them and start thinking about like, how could I apply that to my own life? So that's really the significance of this person showing up. I feel that you're going to be happy to talk to them and hear from them. It's not like it's some mind-blowing, overwhelming thing. You're like, yeah, sure. And you get, like you're happy to do it. You get together, but it's what you talk about that's the enlightening thing. I do feel I do feel many of you Geminis are going to be like, that's it, I'm giving up candy. I'm not eating any more candy. Or that's it, I'm giving up smoking pot. Or that's it, I'm not smoking cigarettes anymore. Or that's it, I'm going on a diet. I don't care what it is, but I see you coming to some like, that's it, I'm not going to do it anymore, which is like some form of an addiction, not totally overboard for some of you, but I feel there's some things that you're going to quit and put a stop to that you've been doing in the month of April. So the next card that comes up here for you, Gemini, in this reading for April 2016, you have the World. And the World is a card to me that symbolizes gaining control. It's a card about control. I feel it's symbolic of the fact that the planets in the heavens and the spirit guides around you are working together in tandem, conspiring to help bring you more control into your life. I do feel that you are going to get, again, this phrase is coming up again, and it was earlier, but now you're getting it in this card too, singled out for some kind of promotion at your job, or singled out for something that's like of prominence, that's going to be elevating you in some way. I do feel that you're working on a lot of inner workings in yourself and changing some inner thought processes and your thinking and your dynamics inside of you. So I do feel you're doing some inner work, and I'm seeing you write everything down. Now, some of you are writing these things down like a journal. Maybe you're going to turn it into a book, or maybe it's just to get things out on paper, to release things in you. But for many of you, I feel like you may even start writing down everything you eat. Like, I'm writing everything down to see exactly what do I do with like my eating every day. It could even be about food. So that's coming up here through the World. I feel some of you are going to start either taking some kind of spiritual or metaphysical classes, or possibly religious. It could be religious too. And I see you now, you could be taking the classes physically in person somewhere, or you could be doing this online. And I feel some of you listening to someone like a yogi, a master, an enlightened person, and whatever the spiritual learnings and teachings you're listening to, watching, and getting involved with is really going to be impactful to your life and be assistance to you. And I see that's going to do some it's almost like revising of your soul. Not that there's anything wrong with your soul the way it is now, Gemini, but I feel like it's going to create some kind of shift in you and reorganization of like, how do I perceive the world? How do I perceive the universe? How does what I say and do affect me and others? And what do I allow to affect myself from others? It's that kind of energy that circles around this. So for some of you, I do feel that you're going to be delving into spiritual teachings and subjects. I feel that for some of you, this is a smaller portion of you, that communications are going to be at an all-time low. Now that sounds opposite to the other things I was getting, but this is only for some of you. And I feel that it's the crux of problems in some kind of romantic liaison or relationship that you have, and you may turn away and walk away from it. So that, and it's like communications that have, gone downhill. That is the crux of why you do it, why you walk away. Again, that's not going to be for all of you, but it is coming up here. And as I've said in the other signs that I'm going to say here too, I'm actually recording this on the lunar eclipse, March 23rd. And today, this eclipse can bring about a lot of shifts, changes, endings. It's coming up for a lot of the signs. Some of the signs have some pretty interesting, important things happening in this month of April. For you, there are some of you that will be ending a relationship, and it's due to the demise of communications, the downfall of that. So that's coming up here through the world. Now, your last card in the reading, Gemini, you have the Six of Cups, and the Six of Cups is a card that symbolizes two people that have had a reincarnational past with each other, that have come together in this lifetime, and you've come together to work out karma. For some of you, the karma is that you had unrequited love and you're supposed to be together in this lifetime to the end of your days. For some of you, it will be you came together again, you had to solve karma, you didn't settle the last time, or there's karma that was created the last time you were together, you need to work out and settle now. The karma gets created and then the relationship ends and you both move along separately. That's what the Six of Cups means to me. I do see a reigniting of passion and sex drive in you or in your committed relationship bond that you may already be in. So that is getting heightened and revitalized for many of you Geminis in April. I feel some of you are going to meet your soulmate, or there's going to be, and I get this sense like it's going to feel like a blast from your past. If you haven't met them yet, you're going to feel like, oh my gosh, I know this person from before. Like you're going to have this really strong deja vu. I know this person already, soul recognition thing happening here in April. For some of you, your time frames may be different because not all Geminis are born on the same month, same day, same year, same time. So maybe it's not going to happen for you until May or June. But for many of you, you will be meeting this person that is a soulmate to you in April. I want to clarify, to me, a soulmate doesn't always necessarily mean something easy. Sometimes the soulmates are the person that we have a lot of complications and difficulty with, and we learn a lot of lessons from them because there's karma. But for some of you, soulmates are, going to be like a dream come true and work out. I don't like to brandy about that word soulmates so easily. Some people feel like it means one thing. I see it a little differently. But in your case, I do hear the word soulmate, and I feel it's a positive, not a testing lesson feeling. It feels more like a reward to me for you, not a test. I feel that you're going to be doing a lot of communication with each other over the computer. I see you sending pictures back and forth to each other. I see you sending emails, text messages, Skyping. So I don't know that for some of you, either your work, just both of you, the work that you do, you can't see each other as much as you would like, or even more so, I feel there may be some distance here between the two of you. But I'm seeing you having a lot of communications of all kinds with this person that I feel that many of you are really going to meet them in April, towards the end of the month, after the 19th, but also it could happen in May or June. If you are in a relationship and a committed bond, I feel that you will be reviewing and going over the relationship and then speculating about it, or thinking it over and putting some of those speculations to rest. Because you know what, I'm going to tell you, I'm giving you a little bit of a mixed bag here, because some of you already know this person and they're already in your life, and some of you haven't met them yet. But I'm hearing this, regardless, whether you know them already or you're meeting them, I'm getting there's going to be a fire in your belly. You're going to be like, oh my God, I cannot let this relationship go. It's got to work out. It's got to happen. It's got to work at all costs, no matter what the obstacles. So for most of you Geminis, I do feel that this is positive relationship issues for you, where you meet somebody new that they're calling a soulmate to you in a positive sense, that you are determined to make it work out at all costs, that you have a soul recognition with them from a past life, reincarnational past, and that there's a lot of communication meant to be, things that are supposed to happen between the two of you, destiny, fate, if you will. That's positive. But remember, I said earlier in the reading, a little bit ago, there are a small portion of you Geminis that are going to be ending a relationship due to poor communication or things that have just been really bad communication-wise. So there's a small portion of you that are going to end a relationship. But predominantly between several of these cards here, you have somebody, especially these two, your first card and your last card, show me, and even Judgment in some ways, a little bit. If you go back and listen to this again, I feel many of you have somebody new coming in, or a relationship that's recently already started for you is strengthening and getting stronger with like sexual chemistry, with communication. There's just a small portion of you that I feel like any relationship that has, fallen by the wayside. And I got to say, it doesn't even have to be love. It could be a relationship with a friend or an associate that you're like, wow, this communication is really whacked with this person. I'm not doing it anymore. It doesn't always have to be love about that statement, but for many of you, this reading had a lot to do about love, and relationships. So I hope this reading was of help to you, Gemini, and I certainly hope it made sense. I want to thank you so much for watching, sharing, and liking my videos. Thank you for subscribing and for Google Plusing. I do truly appreciate that. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel. That way, when I post my Psychic Tarot readings for the month and the mid-month Psychic Tarot updates and any other videos I may put on YouTube, you will be sure to get notified. Also, please follow me on Twitter, and if you follow me on Facebook, The Lucky Mermaid LLC, you will see that I post things there daily that you won't be able to see here on YouTube. I do post predictions and pull cards over there. I put up quotes from well-known spiritual teachers, and sometimes I post videos. So please be sure to check out my Facebook page, and I would appreciate it if you would click like on my page. So thank you so much for that. I do appreciate it. And remember, Gemini, if you would like to get a continuation of this reading that I'm going to record as soon as I shut this one off, I'm going to do a crystal reading for April 2016 for your sign. If you would like to get this video, please click in the description box in the Show More section below this video on that link, and it will take you to my Vimeo videos on demand page for April 2016 crystal reading for each sign of the zodiac. If you would like to get it going to my website, you can go to www.theluckymermaid.com, click on the videos tab on my menu and go to page 5, and there you will see each of the links for each sign of the zodiac for April 2016's crystal reading. Just click on your sign and it will take you to the Vimeo video. I'd also like to remind you here, if you ever have need any troubleshooting for any of the videos that you purchase of mine on Vimeo, please be sure to contact them at support@vimeo.com, and they can troubleshoot any issues you may have. I do not have any access to your personal purchases or information or records, so I am unable to troubleshoot anything for you. So please be sure to email them and they will help you out with that. I hope you have an absolutely wonderful month of April, Gemini, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace.